expansion project is now complete. Jace Mackey has more on as officials cut the ribbon on the two-story expansion.
After years of construction, the Holy Rosary community, along with government officials, came together to celebrate the transformation of this border city school. Originally built to accommodate 750 students, now over 1,100 attend the school.
Just in space alone, the impact is huge. People can kind of breathe now and walk down the halls without running into each other.
Among the government officials in attendance is Saskatchewan Education Minister Jeremy Cockrell, just weeks after entering his new role.
Certainly as someone who lives in the northwest of the province, I love the fact that my first event can be here in Lloydminster in the northwest and celebrating this investment.
Innovation was a key motivator of this project. Over 2,000 square meters of space was added to the school.
We have a kinesiology lab. We have a brand new art space, which is great for displaying all of the fantastic art that comes out of our students. We have a new common space. We have a bigger welding lab to accommodate more students in welding. Our cosmetology lab as well.
$4.2 million of this $10 million project came from the government of Saskatchewan. The funding was announced at the beginning of the pandemic as a way to help stimulate the economy during a difficult time. Minister Cockrell says this is a fantastic use of public money.
We have a project ongoing with the public division here in Lloydminster, so I'm looking forward to being back in Lloydminster at some point for that school opening. And so it really shows that whether it's roads, whether it's dams, whether it's healthcare facilities, or whether it's schools, there's a massive opportunity in this province.
For Primetime Local News, I'm Jace Mackey.
The topic of RCMP School Resource Officers, or SROs, was discussed at Council this week. The program allowing SROs was initiated in 2018, supported by both school divisions and the Lloydminster Region Health Foundation. The SRO program was made in a 5-year agreement with the city, meaning the program must be represented this year.
The two members came at the request of council through administration, that went through administration, to discuss the program because, as you can appreciate, that's two RCMP officers that are not patrolling the streets. But, as we note, they are bringing value. They're bringing a great deal of value, and I think that was demonstrated today in their reports and the questions and discussion around the council table.
The two school resource officers selected have been an integral part of the Lloydminster community already, including the RCMP Youth Academy, as well as the Battle of the Badges.
Simply to protect the students, they're there interacting, building relationships, and they're also involved in a number of committees. In both cases, both of the constables, I've seen them out at numerous events. They volunteer regularly. They're there wearing the RCMP uniform, but they're also there supporting the community.
Council accepted the RCMP report as information and will vote on it at a future council meeting. A Regina man won big at the Gold Horse Casino this week. He won the jackpot prize of over $1.4 million playing the Smoke Signals game. Winning the money came with a large check presentation, something that he surely won't be forgetting anytime soon.
It was, I think, just before midnight, and I was just kind of thinking about leaving for the night, and yeah, it came up on the screen, the number, and I just assumed it was the small jackpot. And I just turned to someone behind me and said, I won $1 million. I just couldn't believe it.
The Gold Horse Casino is able to generate these massive jackpots by working closely with the other casinos in the network.
So all our SIGA properties, so we've got the 7 casinos that are part of the network and everything, and you can see that she's reset again. She's at 1,011,000. So together it grows the pot a lot quicker and everything else. But like I said, any spin can win. She can go tomorrow again if it had to, right?
The last jackpot to be hit was at the Swift Current location back in April of this year. The fall season is officially upon us. That is starting tomorrow. Yep. I thought it was today, but you put me in my place there. Yeah. You let me know.
Well, we had to double check, but it is the first official day of fall tomorrow, which is very exciting. I personally love fall.
Fall, it's a very pretty season, but I'm more of a fan of the warmer temperatures, but that's just me.
That's fair. I love Halloween. I love the warmer weather too, but I think fall is just gorgeous and it's spooky season officially. I can officially say that, so I'm good with it being fall. We don't have really fall weather. We had a very, very sunny day out today, very warm temperature, so it's kind of we still have that summerish type weather, but we are heading right into fall starting tomorrow. It's a bright sunny day out today, which we saw, which was great. Very sunny, very warm. 22 degrees is what we're sitting at right now here in Lloydminster. And then across the region, similar temperatures. A lot of places are looking warm as well. 23 in Provost, Wainwright, and in Vegreville. 22 in Vermilion, Bonnyville, and Cold Lake, and Marwayne. 21 in St. Paul, Lac La Biche, and in Edmonton. And then on the Saskatchewan side, similar temperatures as well. 23 in Macklin, Maidstone, North Battleford, and Meadow Lake. 22 in Pearceland, Isle Cross, and St. Walburg, and 24 in Green Lake. And then overnight tonight in North Battleford, it will be a warm evening out at 8 degrees, mainly clear skies, a little bit of clouds here and there, but for the most part, it should be a very, very nice evening in North Battleford. And then tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, a little bit on the breezier side in the afternoon, but it will be a high of 21, so it's going to be a very nice day out, so definitely take advantage of it while you still can. Overnight tonight in Cold Lake will also be warm with 6 degrees as your low, and then partially cloudy skies similar to North Battleford, so despite that, it will still be a very nice evening. And then tomorrow, throughout the morning, the clouds will start to increase, but it will be a high of 21. So it still should be a fairly warm day out, but there will be a little bit of cloud coverage, so it may feel a little bit cooler than that 21. Overnight tonight here in Lloydminster will drop to 7 degrees with partially cloudy skies, so it should be a very nice evening, similar to last night. I think last night was also a very nice evening as well. That will carry over into tonight, which is nice. And then tomorrow, expect a very sunny day out, high of 21, and a little bit of a breeze, but it should be a pleasant day regardless, and a lot of sunshine. So again, take advantage of that while you still can. Over the next couple of days, you'll have a chance to do that, as we'll have a high of 21 also on Sunday, a low of 10 for tomorrow, so tomorrow's evening will be nice as well, and then a low of 7 on Sunday. A little breezy in the morning, but for the most part, it will be a very nice day. And then on Monday, high clouds, but it will be warm with a high of 23 and a low of 10. The mix of sun and clouds. So Monday is looking to be a very nice day as well. And we have a gorgeous weather photo sent in by Natasha here in Lloydminster on the Saskatchewan side. Thank you so much for sending this gorgeous photo out. I love the colors and the clouds from the sun. If you'd like to see your weather photo on our show, please email us at weather@stingray.com. That is your first look at your weather forecast. I'll have a more in-depth look later on in the show.
Thank you, Abby. Coming up after the break, we'll look at today's business headlines. Holy Rosary High School is hosting the Alberta High School Golf Provincials at Rolling Greens Fairways and the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Club. With a preview, here's our Thomas Wildman.
The Provincials will consist of 2 days, with the girls playing at the course here in town, while the boys will start at Rolling Greens. On day 2, they will swap, and the best scores both individually and team-based will be recognized. Holy Rosary will have both their teams representing as hosts. Keenan Chappell on the boys' team is happy to be competing in Provincials once again.
I'd like to shoot like mid-80s, try to get kind of top 50 is my goal. Last year, I didn't do as good last year, but that's whatever. It's back there now. So yeah, just try to play my best. Don't let the stress of the Provincials get to me, but besides that, yeah, play good golf.
One thing the Raiders will have over the more than 200 golfers attending Provincials is the knowledge of the courses.
I would say like the course in Lloyd, like Lloyd Golf and Country, is my favorite course because I work there and play there a lot. But one thing that I'll have on the other golfers playing is probably the like the shortcuts and where to hit your drives and even the greens, how they break and all that stuff.
One other advantage the Raiders golfers will have that most other golfers won't is a golf simulator to practice and get analysis on their game.
Over the summer, as part of the construction of many different areas of Holy Rosary, a golf simulator and on the other side of me, the pitching simulator was part of new pieces of equipment that came in, and we're really fortunate with our school division to be able to provide this for us. Not only will it assist with our golf program in the future, but just open up many more opportunities maybe for people who don't golf very much and want to learn and want to improve in their game. So it's a really neat piece of equipment, and we're really happy to have it and utilize it.
The Alberta Golf High School Provincials will be on September 25th and 26th. Thomas Wildman, Primetime, local news.
That was a nice swing, Thomas. Now we'll have more weather with our Abby St. John.
Thanks so much, Callan. We are sitting at 22 degrees here in Lloydminster. We saw a very, very nice day out today, so that's always lovely to see, especially since the first official day of fall is tomorrow, which I'm super excited about because I love fall and spooky season is upon us. But we still have some gorgeous weather ahead of us as well, so that's always very nice to hold out for. Across the region in Alberta, 21 in Red Deer, Rocky Mount House, and Athabasca, 19 in Whitecourt, 22 in Cold Lake, Edmonton, and Jasper, and 20 out in Edson. And then on the Saskatchewan side, we have 23 in Meadow Lake, Prince Albert, Melfort, and Saskatoon, and 24 in North Battleford. And then up north in Saskatchewan, 18 in Uranium City, 23 in Stony Rapids, Wollaston Lake, La Loche, and Buffalo Narrows, 22 in South End and in Flin Flon. And then on the Alberta side, 24 in Fort Mac and Peace River, 25 in High Level in Fort Chipewyan, 22 in Grand Prairie, and 21 out in Slave Lake. And then taking a look down south in Alberta, 23 in Coronation, 22 in Medicine Hat, 12 in Lethbridge, 20 in Calgary, and 21 in Banff. And then on the Saskatchewan side, 23 in Kindersley, 19 in Swift Current and Regina, 20 in Yorkton and Moose Jaw, and 16 out in Estevan. Overnight tonight in North Battleford, it will remain mainly clear skies, so it should be a very nice evening out, and the temperature will only be at 8 degrees, so it should be a fairly warm evening tonight. And then in Cold Lake, a mix of cloud coverage as well. 6 degrees will be your evening temperature, so it will be a very nice evening as well. And then more overnight temperatures across the region. 7 degrees in Meadow Lake, 8 in Bonnyville and Paradise Hill, 9 in Provost and Isla Crosse. So those overnight temperatures across the region are looking very nice, and it should be a fairly warm evening in most of the regions. 9 degrees in Mirnam, 5 in Pearceland, 8 in Unity and Wainwright, and 7 out in Calgary. So again, overnight temperatures across the board are looking very nice for this evening. And here in Lloydminster, it's the same, partially cloudy skies, but it should be quite warm with a low of 8, similar to what we saw last night, and last night was a fairly nice evening out. And then over the next 7 days here in Lloydminster, a high of 20 and a low of 10 for tomorrow, so it's going to be a very nice sunny day out, a little bit breezy, but for the most part it should be a very nice day, so definitely take advantage of that. On Sunday, we'll have a high of 21 and a low of 7. The wind will be a little bit in the morning, but for the most part, it will be a very sunny day. On Monday, to start your week off, again, a high of 23 and a low of 10. So look forward to a very warm day on Monday, because on Tuesday, there is a 40% chance that we could see a thunderstorm in the evening with a high of 22 and a low of 6. So it's going to be a fairly cloudy day. We may see some sun throughout the day, but as we roll into the late afternoon and evening, expect those clouds to roll in. And then on Wednesday, cloudy most of the day, but we should see some sun with a high of 19 and a low of 4. On Thursday, it cools off just a little bit to 16 with a low of 4 as well. Partially to sunny, partially cloudy skies for the most part, but we will have some sun. And then on Friday, it should be a mostly sunny day. However, that temperature will be around 14 degrees as your daytime high with a low of 6. So next Friday is looking to be quite sunny, just a little bit on the cooler side. That's a look at your 7-day forecast. Our Callan Dunlop will have more news coming up after the break.
Coming up tomorrow, you're invited to an open house at the Lloydminster Legion. It's an opportunity to find out more about the Legion, find out how to become a member, and see some incredible local talent as well. Tomorrow afternoon, there's going to be a musical performance from Jordan Pollard. Also, there's going to be a dancer, Tanika Bird, will be performing as well. Plus, a member of the RCMP will be here with their police dog for a short presentation too. Plus, there's lots for the whole family. There's going to be different games for the kids. There's going to be face painting. There's going to be balloon animals and a chance to win some great prizes as well. We hope you can join us for the open house at the Lloydminster Legion coming up tomorrow. Coming up this weekend, it is the 3rd annual Vermilion Culture Fest, and they have got an incredible lineup of talented, diverse performers that you have the chance to see throughout the weekend. Tomorrow, it's an opportunity to see the Sword and Thistle Highland Dancers. Also, international singing sensation Rafi Jag will be performing, the Mariachi Project as well. And then on Sunday, the performances continue, including Peter Quinney. Not only do you have a chance to take in these great performances, there's also going to be a number of local vendors and great food on hand as well. The 3rd annual Vermilion Culture Fest is this weekend at the curling rink in Vermilion. And it's going to be fall this weekend, and you know what that means. Fall supper season is upon us. You've got an opportunity to enjoy a delicious fall supper coming up on Sunday afternoon at the Fort Pitt Hall. They're going to start serving up at 4:30 on Sunday afternoon. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, we hope you stay safe and stay healthy.
What's Happening is brought to you by Northern Factory Workwear, Circle Drive East, Saskatoon, and Highway 17 South, Lloydminster.